Good morning and welcome. Today I'm going to share a little of the Father's heart and my heart through the Father's heart of the troubled and dark times in which we find ourselves and the nature of the beast of spiritual warfare, unlike anything I've ever seen before at the personal level. At the personal level. In Colossians chapter 3, 1 and 2, I'm going to focus on that for a little bit. In verse 1, it says, "If then, having been raised up with Christ, keep seeking the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God." And so the point there, keep seeking, keep seeking, keep seeking, and the focus is towards the throne. And that's where we get the kingdom focus to bring things into clarity here in the earth in which we live. Verse 2 says, keep on seeking. Actually, it says set your mind. Set your mind, and to set, if I'm going to set this pen over here, I have to take a hold of it, pick it up, move it over, put it down, and let go. And same thing with the mind. I'm going to take a hold of my mind, my thoughts, and I'm going to set my mind on the things that are above and not on the things that are below in the earth. As we do that, we find ourselves with focus. Focus brings clarity. And clarity helps us to set things in order. And as things are set in order, the troubled, dark times in the world in which we live, we now are able to better discern what to say, when to say it, when not to say, what to do, how to do, etc., as the Holy Spirit leads us as we move forward in the world in which we live. Our focus is up here and not down here in the earth. The enemy would have us focus on the issues. When we focus on the issues, apart from kingdom thinking, we will get more issue. It just grows. And so that's the tool of the enemy. The whole thing of that focus is so important. The people that come through here today, a lot of young people, I say young, I'm talking teenagers, young teenagers, older teenagers, people in their 20s and even 30s, and it goes to other ages as well. But two things that I'm hearing today, unlike I've never heard before. One, everything is a haze. I feel like I'm in a haze. The other thing is I feel like I'm in a sea of confusion. Now we know that neither one of those are from God. But that's what's going on in people today. And so all the more necessary to keep our eyes focused on Him, where He is seated. See, Christ in us, and that Christ focus is the essence of the life of a believer. One thing that God has really blessed us here recently is we have began a young adults open forum. Young adults anywhere from late teens to mid-30s, where we come together every Monday night and we talk about and ask questions about life, God, the Bible, issues of life, etc. And the whole thing of being a believer, all for the purpose of learning how to walk this out. Like in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1, Paul says, a prisoner of the Lord, therefore I exhort you to walk ye in a manner worthy of the call with which you have been called. And so it's a matter of how to walk this out, and that's in every one of Paul's letters, how to walk it out. Our lives lining up with the one who is on the throne from a kingdom perspective. There's Bill Wilson. You can go to www.dailyjot.com. I could sit here and share with you some things that are going on in our country right now, particularly to our children. And you may say, no, Jim, no. So I'm not going to say anything. Check out Bill Wilson. He's right on, kingdom focus, and he has a heart for everyone. So just do some research and check out what's going on in our country as far as the nature of the beast of personal warfare. So bless you. Check out the whole book of Colossians, but particularly Colossians chapter 3, 1 and 2. Focus, clarity, and order. So bless you, and look forward to seeing you next week.